Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. It is super early right now because it's the most beautiful day and I just want to get out in the sun, so I've literally just rolled out of bed, so my hair is just a mess, so we're going to fully turn this ship around, hopefully. Hair and makeup. You know, we got some work to do, but it's going to be worth it. So a couple of days ago I posted a couple of pictures on Instagram where I had a sort of blue metallic winged liner and you guys really wanted me to recreate it, so that's what I'm going to do today. It just kind of adds a little bit of fun to kind of like an everyday makeup look. So yeah, I'm just going to zoom you in and get started on my skin. Ow! Shit! Oh, why does that hurt so much? With the skin, I'm going to keep it quite natural, quite glowy, my usual kind of skin. I have got a new product actually to show you, which I'm very excited about. So to start off, I am going to use the XX Revolution Bright Light Primer. I used this in my last video for the first time and I actually really liked the way that it kind of wore throughout the day. It definitely gave a really nice glow from underneath the products on my skin. So yeah, I'm just applying that all over. Oh, that is so nice. Wow, I've excelled myself yet again. Foundation, this is a product that I am literally in love with. So this is the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. This is basically like a tinted moisturiser, but so much nicer. It has SPF 30 in it as well, which I love. A lot of face products don't have SPF in them. I always wear the Murad SPF 50 underneath all my makeup products every day anyway, because that's the only one I found that doesn't really like move products on top of it. But I always like when they have it in them as well. So the only way I can describe this is it's sort of like a tinted moisturiser mixed with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is just beautiful. So I have the shade Light Medium, and basically what you do is you just pump it at the bottom. It has like a pump, and then you just push it to get the product out of the top. Kind of fun. We love interactive fun. And then I'm just going to pop a couple of little spots of it. I'm taking a Spectrum Katie Jane Hughes brush. This is a number 5. I just start really lightly. Oh, what the hell is that? Buffing it into the skin, and straight away you can see it's just the most beautiful glowy thing ever. The coverage wise, there's obviously not loads of coverage in it, but I kind of feel like there's enough for when you just want your skin to look a little bit more alive. Applying a little bit more just to build it up. I tend to do like 2 layers of it, and that gives me sort of enough coverage, but it still looks super natural. If I feel like I need any more coverage, I prefer to add that in with a concealer rather than keep layering foundations. There we go. Although it's really glossy and very dewy, it does set down and it doesn't feel like greasy on the skin at all. But yeah, I just think it's so beautiful. It just makes your skin look really radiant. I've been wearing this quite a lot just on its own. If I'm just going for a walk or something, I want to look a little bit more alive. So yeah, I just think it's so beautiful. I absolutely love Milk products. I think it's the perfect product for summer when you just want to wake your skin up a little bit, but you can't really be bothered with like a full heavy foundation. So yeah, super beautiful. Love. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to take the Too Faced Born This Way. This is the shade Light Beige. I just apply this to the centre of my face and underneath my eyes. Sort of brighten the skin up and add a little bit more coverage anywhere I feel like I need it. I'm just taking a sponge to pat that in. Concealer obviously just evens out and brightens underneath my eyes, but you've still got that beautiful glow from the skin tint. I love when you use a couple of products together and they just work so nicely. Like these two are just kind of like perfect for each other. The textures just work really nicely together. So there we go. Still looking really natural, really glowy, but it's just evened everything out and given a really beautiful base to work with. Bronzer, I'm going to use the Body Shop Honey Bronze Drops of Sun. I think they're called now because mine's like 1,000 years old. And I just pop a couple of little drops on my cheeks and a couple on my nose. Taking the number 4 brush, I just start really lightly blending them in, and they just blend in so beautifully. Better actually do my forehead, seeing as my fringe is not going to be here today. I feel like once you have a fringe, you just completely forget about your forehead. Most of the time I don't even put foundation on it anymore because nobody sees it. I don't even see it. I haven't seen it in months. It's good to see that it's still there. I love that bronzer so much. I feel like it's just got a really natural, beautiful, sort of glowing within look to it. And it catches the light really nicely. Milk. Sorry, I got new neighbours and I keep trying to catch a glimpse of them. Hello, wanna be friends? I don't think they have a dog though, so I'm not that interested. So now, moving on to blusher. This is another product that I absolutely love at the moment. I think I did use this actually in one of my recent videos. Not sure. This is the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek colour in the shade Perk. Oh my god, it just smells amazing. I can feel a hair. It's disgusting. This literally smells beautiful. It's just like a really citrusy, very summery scent. Beautiful. Take a sort of flat, this is a Fenty foundation brush, and I just sort of pat it onto quite high up on my cheeks. You put it on your skin, you can smell it, and it kind of just makes you smell like a grapefruit, which, what more could you really ask for? But again, this just has a really beautiful finish to it. Where none of the products that we've actually used are powders, it's just keeping that really beautiful glossy finish to the skin. It just looks amazing. I'm gonna run a little bit across my nose because we're cute. Love this skin look so much. I feel like it gives you that sort of, you know, when you've been on the beach all day and your skin's like really warm and it just kind of borderline burnt, but in like a cool way. And it feels really warm, and when you touch it, it's like radiating. And this may be as close as we get to that feeling for quite some time, so you know. Now, taking the Lottie London Freckle Tin, I'm just going to add a couple of freckles to my skin. Obviously freckles work really nicely with this sort of look because it gives you that really sun-kissed summery look. I was sitting in the garden for like 3 hours yesterday, and I think I've actually got some real freckles, which is weird. Okay, and now for highlight. I feel like we really probably don't need to highlight, but we're here now, so we might as well. This is the About Face Light Lock Highlight Fluid. This is the shade Shaken or Stirred. If you saw my About Face video, a couple of videos back, I was going to use this one, but I ended up using the like cream stick one because I thought the other one would be slightly more natural. And then the other day I used this, and oh my god, it is just so beautiful. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand because I feel like it works a little bit better just with your fingers, and that much to use for my whole face. Like, you need the tiniest little bit. And I'm just going to take my finger and literally just pat it on. And I'm going to sort of bring it all the way around here so you get that really nice glassy. But honestly, look at that. Oh, it is just so beautiful. It's very blinding, but in like a really beautiful glassy way. Yeah, it's just amazing, and honestly the tiniest little bit goes the longest way. I just think just this on your skin in summer would just be the most beautiful thing. But yeah, look at that. Oh, it for the skin, obviously super glowy, very fresh spring summery. I'm just going to take a little bit of the By Terry Hyaluronic Pressed Hydra Powder. This is just like a translucent pressed powder. And I'm just going to use the number 8 brush. This is like a really nice little fluffy brush. And I'm just going to pat a bit of that underneath my eyes. I'm just going to run this across my eyelids as well because we're obviously not doing, because we're not doing an eyeshadow look today. I'm going to use this sort of to stop any creasing. Lovely actually because it's hyaluronic. It doesn't look powdery on the skin at all. Yeah, skin is all done, so I'm going to zoom you in and get on with my eyes. I always sit on my legs for some reason when I'm doing this, and I bloody, oh, it's so dead. Okay, so for eyes, the palette that I used was the Makeup by Mario Master Metals palette. It's the most beautiful palette. It's got these 5 amazing shades. I really want to do something with this at some point, but so this was the one that I used. It's just a really beautiful sort of denim-y metallic blue. It's kind of like a silvery blue. It's really nice. Annoyingly, I'm not 100% sure that you can get this easily in the UK. It's an American brand, but I will try my best to find some places that stock it. If anybody knows and has ordered from like Makeup by Mario before, because I'm not sure if you get like customs charges on it, I don't really know how it works. But yeah, if you can get your hands on this, it is a beautiful palette. I'm going to take the number 14 brush from the collection, just kind of covering the brush in that blue colour, just going to start building a wing. So I think, and you can see the second you start drawing with it, they're just amazing. I think in the picture I did more of a sort of rounded wing, I think, so I'm going to do that. And this is just straight out of the pan. You get this pigment, you don't have to wet them or anything, they're just beautiful. Creating quite a simple liner shape the whole way along. There we go, easy as that. It just adds a really nice pop of colour and just a little bit more fun to your everyday makeup look. And I know a lot of people are kind of scared of colour, and if you're used to sticking to your very neutral eyes, the thought of doing colour like every day just seems crazy. I assure you, if you try one day to just do like a coloured liner or even just like a little bit of colour, it will just lift your mood so much and you'll just feel great. And then, you know, if you hate it, you can just go back to doing neutrals anyway, but I would encourage everybody to give it a try, especially this time of year. I feel like you can get away with it now more than ever. Very excited to play with like these orangey and yellows. I think they're really cool. I'm just going to curl my lashes with my Tweezerman lash curlers. Mascara, I'm going to use the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. This is so amazing. I'm going to coat my top and bottom lashes with this. Once that's dried, I'm going to take the Louboutin mascara. This is always what I go to when I want to do like a really chunky lash. And I'm just going to build the lashes up. Love a really chunky lash with this sort of look. I think it gives a very sort of runway, clumpy lash sort of thing. I don't know. I know this mascara is a little bit pricey, but if you are looking for one that just straight away gives you super chunky, really, really black lashes, there's pretty much nothing like this that I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot of mascaras. Well worth the money if you're into a super chunky lash. Okay, that's it for the eyes. Very sort of doll-like, quite 60s style actually, with like a nice chunky lash and a blue liner. So now just moving on to lips, and then we're done with the makeup. Lips, I'm just going to do a really beautiful peachy nude. It's one of my favourite combinations, is like a blue and a peachy nude. I think it always just looks really like fresh and nice. Start by lining my lips with the Beauty Bay Whip Lip Liner. So this is just a really nice brown nudie lip liner. And I'm actually going to overline my lips quite a lot today because sun's out. I'm going to create more of like a sort of Cupid's bow kind of shape, just to make a really bold lip. Again, not for everyone. If you don't like it, just don't do it. I'm going to take the Milk Makeup lipstick. This is in the shade Skills with the Z. Skills. And I'm hoping this is going to look good because this isn't what I used in the picture. And I've actually never used this before, but risky. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Okay, there we go. That is the finished makeup look. So I'm just going to set everything in place with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Whew. Okay, that's it for the face. So I'm going to move on to my hair now and then show you everything all together. So I'm going to zoom you out a little bit so you can see my head. My hair is interesting, to say the least. Obviously I have a fringe, I have a shag haircut. I've got a lot going on, but sometimes you don't want a fringe. Sometimes you want to be sleek and you want to be silky. So I do. So I'm going to start by just brushing my hair for the first time in days, clearly. Find a parting or anything that resembles a parting. And that's good enough for me. Oh shit, no it's not. That's bad, that's really bad. Just create like a sort of middle parting. What I do is I'm just going to wet my hair, so I just put water in like a spray bottle and I just wet all along the top of it and just sort of pull it down. If I'm doing this like seriously and I need it to like really stay, I'll normally blow dry it like into this shape. But obviously I haven't been using heat on my hair for a few weeks now because I'm kind of doing like curly girl method sort of thing. So I haven't actually been like shampooing my hair or anything, so just wetting it is kind of the easiest thing to do for now. I have a couple of clips like this, and usually what I'll do is I'll kind of clip them like here and here and leave them while I do my makeup, and it sort of just encourages my hair to sort of sit straight. I definitely feel like my hair is better at this when it's a little bit greasier. I haven't actually shampooed my hair for about 3 weeks now, so it will actually sit down, but usually as soon as I put water on it, it will just start sort of curling and frizzing. It's kind of doing it a little bit, but don't you just love when you get that Hermes text, sorry we missed you, and you're literally sitting by the front door. Someone's lying. I do sort of like a higher up bun. Sort of tie it like that, if you can see, and then I kind of just scrunch it all up. Like so, and then I get another hairband. If you're like really profesh, you can use those clear ones, but I'm not. Then the bun is in place, secure. Now, then I kind of just hold this down for a while. Think about the day, look outside, try and spot the new neighbours again. Take the GHD Perfect Ending hairspray and just sort of spray that all over. And then again, just sort of flatten it down and hold it. Yeah, I just sort of press it and it will sort of set into place. It does take a little bit of practice, especially if you have got a fringe or any sort of layers or curly hair, and I've got all three, so a bit of hairspray on my hands and sort of hold down these little bits. These are the bits that tend to sort of go a little bit frizzy and curly for me, and yeah, just sort of smooth them down. Still frizzy, but who cares, not me. There we go, that is the finished look. So I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see everything all together. There we go, that is the finished look for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, all the products that I have mentioned will be linked in the description down below. I hope you'll have a beautiful rest of the week, day, evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Stay safe, and I will see you all soon. Love you.